The next indicator we're going to talk about is called MACD. MACD is an acronym for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. This tool is used to identify moving averages that are indicating a new trend, whether it's bullish or bearish. With an MACD chart, there are three numbers used for its settings. The first is the number of periods that is going to be used to calculate the faster moving average. The second is the number of periods that is used in the slower moving average. And the third is the number of bars that is used to calculate the moving average of the difference between the faster and slower moving averages. So how can you trade using MACD? Because there are two moving averages with different speeds, the faster one is obviously going to react quicker to price movement than the slower one. When a new trend occurs, the fast line will react first and eventually cross the slower line. So you can see a couple examples here where the two lines crossed, and up here where it switched direction, started coming down. They crossed again here and it started to go up. They crossed again here and it started to go back down. You can also see here at the bottom we have a pink histogram, and you can see here that every time these lines cross, there's no histogram. Same with here and same with here. And then you can see that the bigger the histogram, the more aggressive the movement and the stronger the trend. So since the MACD represents moving averages of other moving averages and is smoothed out by another moving average, you can imagine that there is quite a bit of lag. However, MACD is still one of the most favored tools by many traders, and you might be able to implement this in your strategy as well to help you get into even more accurate trades. All right, so now we're here in the MT4 platform, and to add the MACD or MACD indicator, you simply go up here to Insert, here to Indicators, here to Oscillators, and then you'll go here to MACD or MACD right there. All right, and here you can choose whatever you want. The default is 12, 26, and 9, so I'll just show that as an example. Here's the fast exponential moving average, the slow exponential moving average, and the MACD simple moving average. So I'll go ahead. You can also change the colors in here, just so you know, to whatever you want. But I'll go ahead and click OK, and there you have it. Now, this looks a little bit different than what I just showed you, but let me show you how you can use this in the MT4 platform. Let me just give you an example of right here. You can think of this middle line, you see this center line that is dividing the bulls from the bears, right? So buyers and the sellers. So once you see that this histogram starts to come up above, for example, right here, you know that the bulls are starting to take over. So this could be right where this red line is a signal to buy, right? So let's say you've gotten in a buy there. Well, you would have bought here and the market went up. So you would have won about 67 pips right there. So that'd be great. And then a signal to get out of this is, as you can see here, this line starts to come above the histogram here below it. So you can see this whole time it's kind of right along it. Here it's even inside of it or below it. But then you can see it crosses over, just like we talked about, the crossover. It switches right there. And so that'd be a good time to exit the trade. So let's mark that right there. So around there when they cross, and you can see that's a great time to exit your trade. And that could be a signal to possibly get into a sell, which, as you can see, had you sold, that would have been a good opportunity as well. Or the safer way would be just to wait until you get back to the border between the bulls and the bears. And at this border, let's say that you got in right there. So I'll go ahead and put that right here. There you go. So you can see that signal here that you would have sold, because you see that now the bears are starting to take over, and that also would have been a great opportunity for you to sell. So pretty simple, and you can go into the market just like I did and practice and look at different times when it crosses over this border between the bulls and the bears, and when you see these crossovers between the moving average and the histogram as well, and practice times that you would have gotten out of the market, gone into the market, and then start trading on a demo account and practicing as well, and possibly using the other indicators that you learned from past modules as well. So hope this helped you out, and hope you can implement this into your strategy some way or form, and we'll see you in the next section.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you join our free Discord channel to get access to all the cheat sheets and a bunch of other cool bonuses. The next video in the course is right here.